So what is going on, my fellow collectors? How is everybody doing today? Daredevil19 here, and today we're going to be doing a quick style review of the SH Figuarts Final Form Frieza. So let's get into it right now and take a quick look at the box. Alright, so here is the front of the box. This is the older style for the SH Figuarts DBZ figures, and I do prefer this one over the newer style. And then here's the side of the box with the cool image of the figure, and then the other side, which I really love about these DBZ boxes, and then a quick look at the back of the box showing a few poses you can get the figure into. But anyway, let's take a look at the accessories. Alright, so taking a quick look at the accessories, this is when Tamashii Nations really used to hook us up with a bunch of awesome stuff. So we do get a Tamashii Nations stand, and then we also get 8 interchangeable hands, a set of crossed arms, 6 interchangeable feet, and then we do get 3 interchangeable heads or faces. Then Frieza also comes with an awesome rock base, 2 interchangeable tails. On the right we get the death beam, then we do get the death ball with a clear piece you can connect to Frieza's wrist. So we get all those awesome accessories. Now let's take a look at the detail quickly. Alright, so taking a quick detailed look at this Frieza, I think Tamashii Nations did an outstanding job with the paint and the sculpt. The purple on the head and the torso look fantastic on this piece. Probably one of the best things about this figure. But the purple for the paint on the arms and the legs aren't as good, plus the paint isn't as clean, and I don't like how they didn't make the shoulder joints purple. It just looks weird having them white while the rest of his shoulders is purple. Another great thing about the paint, though, is how beautiful the paint shading looks throughout this entire piece. I think they did such a great job with the paint shading, and then the sculpt was also executed extremely well. I love the way the tail was sculpted. We have paint shading on it as well. The faces look really good on this figure. The muscle definition was done very well, and I do love how the feet were sculpted also, and the knee joints and the elbow joints blend in very well. An issue, though, is he doesn't really stand up that well on his own because his tail makes him back heavy, but other than those few issues, they did an excellent job with the detail on this Frieza. So now for the height of Frieza. To the top of his head, he stands a little bit under 4.5 inches tall, as you can clearly see there. And then for some quick comparisons, here he is compared to a bunch of other SH Figuarts Dragon Ball Z figures, and then the Bandai Figuarts Standard Model Kit Frieza. Alright, so quickly going over the articulation, we do get 2 joints at the neck, so the upper neck joint, very good up and down movement. We do get a tiny bit of pivot, and then it also swivels. The lower neck, very minimal forward and back movement, same with the pivot, and then same with the swivel. The purple piece on the torso is on a ball joint, and then the torso has some nice movement, nice forward and back movement there. We do get some nice pivot as well, and then slightly swivels. Then the waist, great forward and back movement, but I forgot to show the pivot and the swivel, so I apologize for that. And then the tail is on a ball hinge, so it can swivel and hinge back and forth. Nice circular motion out of the shoulders. The arms go out way more than 90 degrees, up and down, bicep swivel, double jointed elbows, and we do have a ball hinge at the wrist. Then the legs, they do get very loose over time, so be careful of that. They do go up about 90 degrees, back a tiny bit out to the side 90 degrees. We do have a swivel at the thigh, double jointed knees. Then the ankles do swivel. They hinge up a tiny bit. They hinge all the way down, and then almost a 90-degree bend at the ankle pivot. But we do get some great articulation with this Frieza. So overall, I think Tamashii Nations did an outstanding job on this Final Form Frieza. Is it perfect? No, it's not, but the positives definitely outweigh the negatives. So if I had to rate this figure between a 1 through 10, I'd have to give it an 8.5. The main issues or complaints I have with this Frieza is the shoulder joints should have been purple instead of white, so it would match the color of his shoulders. Also, the purple paint can come off very easily from scuffing, paint rub, or other ways. Another issue is his tail is too heavy, so he doesn't stand up on his own too good. And then the last main issue is the leg joints get very loose easily. But other than that, everything else is pretty much spot on, from the sculpt, the paint, and the paint shading. The articulation was executed very well, and the accessories is definitely the high point to this Frieza. But anyway, that is my quick style review of the SH Figuarts Final Form Frieza. Hope you enjoyed it. If you would like to support the channel, don't forget to subscribe and click on that bell icon. And if you liked it, give it a thumbs up. If you didn't like it, just give it a thumbs up anyway, because action figures are awesome. But thanks for watching. I will see you later.